Yo, stay focused, man's on a mission. Wavy like the ocean, ain't got time for inhibition. Eyes on a prize, lock it in your vision. Straight up, man, that's gotta make a decision. Stay focused, man, I gotta go. Can't be going backwards, I can't be going slow. Gotta take the lead and I gotta steal the show.
What's up, YouTube? How are y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing awesome. Back today in another early morning session, because that's when I do my videos, is early in the morning, because I get up early and this is like my time to do videos, is when it's really early. But anyway, today's topic is going to be a training topic, and it's kind of about like when it comes to shooting, like, and training your shooting, do you have a standard of accuracy when you train, when you and your mag, your group, your crew, when you're training, do you actually have a standard of accuracy, like even for the beginner, you know, you may say you got to hit a paper plate at 10 yards every shot. You know, that's a 10-inch circle. That's not, you know, like this, you know, quarter size or $half size, you know, that's a 10-inch square, you know, they're all kill shots. You know, I usually try 6-inch circle, small, like a small paper plate. We'll like staple one of the smaller paper plates up, and we'll practice that at 10 yards every shot. Small paper plate, 6-inch hole. I've heard some people say, "Oh, I can do 2 inches at 5 yards." Well, you know, I mean, if you close that up, you know, to a 5 yard, from 10 yards to 6 inches at 10 yards, you go 5 yards, that's a lot closer. You're going to close that gap to 3-inch. That's still pretty good. What's up, guys? Hey, listen, since I got you, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? You know, I'm trying to shoot for that 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It costs you nothing. It's free. It takes you like 5 seconds. It just hit it, smash it, caress it, whatever you gotta do. Just do the things, you know, the YouTube stuff. You know, smash that subscribe button, as they say, or hit it, or, you know, like I said, caress it, or whatever other kinky little things you want to do with it. But hey, if you do that kinky stuff with it, we don't need to know about it. You can keep that to yourself. Just whatever you do, just subscribe. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to get that 6,000. That would be awesome if I can get that by the end of the year. It's my little goal for the year. It's September, end of September, so it gives me 3 months. Try and get that. So if you wouldn't mind, hit the button. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love you. I couldn't be doing this without you. I wouldn't be doing this without you. And I appreciate every single one of you. And anyway, appreciate you. Back to the show. But my standard with a pistol is 10 yards, small paper plate. At minimum, 90% accuracy. 9 out of 10 shots. Better hit that paper plate. If you're emptying your mag, you better only miss one if you miss it all. Because when it comes to the real world, real life, you don't get that one miss. That one miss could kill somebody else, and that's not cool. And rifles, our standard of accuracy is 100 yards, 3x5 card. It's about what, the size of, you know, like, about the size of your phone ish, maybe, yeah, about that. You know, 3x5 card. Let's see if I have one laying around here somewhere. I don't see one. I don't see one here, but anyway, 3x5 card. Y'all kind of get the idea what a 3x5 card looks like. 3 inches by 5 inches at 100 yards. You know, if somebody's got one of your loved ones they're hiding behind them and got a gun to their head, and all you can see is, their forehead and their eyes looking at you. You only got that much, which is, 3x5 card. You could hit them right here in this little section if you had to. If they're hiding behind one of your teammates or one of your loved ones with a gun to their head, and they're just kind of hiding behind you just enough that they can see you, you've got to put that shot perfectly. You don't have any other choice. 3x5 card. You've got to be extremely accurate, and that's from all positions. With the pistol, that's one-handed, offhand, two-hand, from the draw. That's everything. Small paper plate, 10 yards with a pistol in all scenarios. This hand may be inoperable, so you have to use your single hand, your main hand. If you're a righty, it could be. So you gotta try your gun, and all shots, every shot, at minimum one shot, can't miss. That's laying down, that's standing up, that's on the move, that's train all of it. Don't just do stand there drills, moving drills, on your knees, on your back, sitting down, all of those. You got to practice all of that, and don't switch your standards just because, well, I'm on my back, or I'm sitting down on my butt, or I'm on my knee, or I'm on my side. It don't matter. You still got to hit those shots regardless of scenario. Practice it. Practice if practice dry firing it first. So you can get your draw, your one-handed draws, your whatever it is you need to do, and with a rifle, same thing. You can't just be sitting on your tripod. If you're playing sniper for your team, if you're like the sharpshooter, use tripod, because you're not going to be on the move. You're going to be stationary up in a hidden location to where you can, 1,000 yards out, where they're not going to find you. But we're talking on the move, on the run, standing, prone, on your knee, behind cover, pulling out. You gotta, all of it. It's gotta be 3x5 card, 100 yards. If you can hit a 3x5 card, 100 yards, you're doing pretty good. If that means you have to have some kind of an optic, a magnified optic, a scope. I mean, because if you can do it with a red dot, my eyes aren't the greatest to see 100 yards at that pinpoint accuracy, so I use an LPVO. So if I need to zoom it in, it's a 1:6. So if I need to zoom it into 6 power to get that good a shot, hey, at least I'm getting that good of a shot. A lot of people can't get that accuracy with just a red dot. Get pinpoint. Some can. Not knocking anybody. Some can, and if you can, awesome. If you can't, do what you can to get to the point where you can. If your eyes don't work and you can't, everybody claims red dot, red dot, red dot, and you go, okay, I'll get a red dot, and then you can't shoot it. I tried a red dot, didn't work for me too well. It seemed like it was too busy, because my AR has a front sight, built-in front A2 sight post, and with a red dot, it was just in the way, and it was too busy, because I had it co-witnessed, and if I had it 2/3 co-witnessed, the red dot was sitting like way too high up so it's like I had it, co-witnessed, and it was just too busy. It's like that with the LPVO, but it's not. It doesn't really get in the way. And then when I zoom in, you can't even see it. But when it's just on 1 power, you can see it, but it's just like looking through your. It's just like you're aiming through your irons. But anyway, standard of accuracy is very important, because if you can do it consistently in training, it's going to be a lot easier for you in an actual situation, because I don't think you're going to be as good with your adrenaline pumping and you're shaking and you're nervous and you're like, this is it, this is the real thing, and you pull it up, you may not, your mind thinks weird and you may not be as good as all this training. So if you can consistently knock those shots in and continue to get better, if you can get to where you're cutting that 3x5 card in half and hitting a 3x2.5 card, 2.5x3 inch card at 100 yards, you're doing even better. And then if you're cutting it down to a 3-inch circle at 10 yards with your pistol, more power to you. They're even better. I'm just my standard is at minimum, small paper plate, 10 yards with pistol. No matter what the situation is, one-handed, two-handed, offhand, one hand, from the draw, both hands, sitting down, laying down, all that. That's all paper plate, 10 yards minimum. 3x5 cards, 100-yard minimum, all scenarios, from a tripod, from standing, from kneeling, from sitting, from, behind cover pulling out, it's. And if you get better from there, keep practicing that. And if you get better from there, get better from there. Keep, trying to get improvement, because you can never be too good. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Again, do the YouTube stuff, hit that subscribe, like, share, comment, you know the drill. And tell me what your standards are so that we can, if mine's not good enough, or if mine's pretty good, or if mine, could be better, let me know. And there's also time, I'm a little less concerned about time than I am accuracy. I mean, the time will come the more you practice, but it is what it is. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Love you. Couldn't do this without you. And I'll see you in the next one.